Hello and welcome to My Chamber TV. This is the Greater Hernando Chamber of Commerce edition. And I tell you what, Michael has done an outstanding job this month. He has got me some rock stars. And talking about rock stars.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
We have Brian Alverez from Brian's Place.
Yes.
I know where you're at. I've not had the pleasure to eat there yet, but now that I've met you, I am definitely, because I hear it's some really good, and it's not good food, it's great food. Let's talk about the restaurant.
Well, thank you guys for having me. Of course, always thank you to Mike in the Chamber. My name is Chef Brian Alverez of Brian's Place Restaurant in Hernando Beach. We've been open 19 years, family-owned restaurant, specializing in local fish. And when I mean local fish, I really do. Local grouper. We're outsourcing local fish directly from the boats. So I'm really trying to purchase stuff that goes from the water to the boat to my cutting board. And that's what we've been known for 19 years.
Wow. Now, okay, so we talked about this with you and Michael and friends. It's so deceiving. I hear Hernando Beach. I'm like, I went driving around looking for a beach. Didn't find beach, but what I did find is some great restaurants.
Yeah, it's like a restaurant row out there.
It is. That one strip is like restaurant row, right? And it's a very heavy boating community. So if you didn't serve fish, people would be like,
right,
what's wrong with you?
Yeah,
right?
Got to take advantage of Mother Gulf right there.
Some of the best seafood in the world.
Yes.
Right? So now, you have a very eclectic mix, right? That's what Michael was telling me?
Yeah. So I kind of, I'm classically French trained. I've been through culinary school. And after, making my bones through, down south, Tampa area, I kind of came up with my own cuisine.
Okay.
And being from a Cuban and Italian heritage, I like to come up with my cuisine. I call it the way cuisine.
Okay.
And I call it that because it's the way I grew up.
Okay.
And what I'm doing is I'm taking classic Latin and Italian flavors and mixing them with my classically French trained background and doing my own thing. And I think that's what's fueled me over the last 19 years is I'm doing what makes me happy.
Right.
And I'm doing what comes out of my heart, what comes out of my soul, what comes out of my brain.
Right.
And the spontaneity of it keeps me going every day.
So growing up, did your parents start fusing foods together?
No, not really. You go to one side of the family, we're eating yellow rice and chicken and platanos,
Right.
and on the other side, we're eating spaghetti and meatballs on Wednesdays and
Right.
Sundays.
Right.
So it's just one of those things where, ethnic people, Latins, Italians, they eat what they eat, they like what they like, but I grew up eating both.
Right. So you got the best of both worlds.
And that's where my heart lies.
Right. Now, okay, so I always ask the restaurant guys this. We had COVID, and then COVID hit, and then now all of a sudden we had a hurricane.
Yeah.
So coming out of COVID, how did COVID affect you guys?
It was hard on everybody in the restaurant industry. And for me personally, it's not that we had to shut down. We needed to shut down because for people's safety. People weren't coming out. So we had to shut down for about 2 months for lack of business.
Yeah.
And then when we reopened, the core staff stayed with us, but it was hard. We had to restaff, and it was a learning curve for everybody. We had to come back with a condensed menu. We had to adjust pricing, adjust the labor-intensive dishes, unfortunately, that I think the whole world was working at a pace that we didn't realize.
Yeah.
And COVID kind of just checked us.
Right.
And it's crazy. Who knows where we would be as a country? I think we'd be even greater if that wouldn't have hurt us like it did.
Right.
But as a great country that we are, we're going to bounce back.
Right.
The restaurant business, the culinary industry is going to be strong. And the people who care about food and the foodies that are out there are going to support us. And we're going to come back stronger and better than ever.
Let's talk about some of the menu items you have going on right now.
Well, on our menu, we have my signature dish, which is a grouper with plantains three-way.
Oh.
And it is a dish using local grouper with plantains prepared 3 different ways. And on this one dish, you're going to get plantain salsa, You're going to get a plantain crema over our Chef Brian's seasoned mashed potatoes, and we're going to use a white sweet potato, which is a Cuban white sweet potato, which is a boniato, mixed with russet, and then garnished with plantain crisp. It's a signature dish that I've been doing for, over 10 years now. I'm the only one in the world that does it. I created it. So it's on our menu. It's on the front. You ever come to Brian's and they say, what should you order? I always say, start with that. And then, we are a chef-driven restaurant.
Okay.
So I have a sous chef. We have other chefs that work for us. And we're always creating different stuff every week. So between outsourcing local fish, which could be American red snapper, mangrove snapper, cobia, what else? Triple tail, whatever the local longliners and day boats are catching, we're purchasing. We are buying whole, filleting in-house, and serving at the restaurant.
Wow.
So we're really trying to go that extra step.
I wasn't hungry, but now I am.
Nice. Then I did my job.
Definitely hungry. So where are you located?
We're located, I would like to think, right in the heart of Hernando Beach, 3430 Shawline Boulevard. We have 150 seats. We have a full outside patio. We do live music 4 to 5 nights a week. We have 2 private rooms that are available for rent. We have one room that sits 20 and another room that sits 40. So think of us for that bridal shower, that birthday, that anniversary, or just that business meeting that you need that room for that party.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's now, are you a full bar or are you
full liquor?
Full liquor. Wow.
And actually, we have jumped on the bourbon train.
Oh,
so
boy.
we actually are a bourbon bar also.
Okay.
So we're carrying all the big names like Blanton's, E.H. Taylor, the whole Zassarac line, Michter's. So if you're really into finer spirits, our bartenders are mixologists. So we're always coming up with really cool craft cocktails every week. Keep us in mind. So we would like to create an environment that has the drink, that has the food, that has the music. We want to make it an experience, a dining experience. Brian's Place.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. So what are the hours over at your restaurant?
So we are closed on Mondays, kind of like all the other, privately owned restaurants. We do brunch on Sundays. We are open from 8 till 2:30. And then during the week, we're open for lunch from 11 to 3. And then from 3 till 9 during the week, and then 10 on the weekends.
Okay. Reservations probably.
Well, we were talking earlier. I say the whole world likes to eat at 7.
It seems like they do.
We're always going to be busy around 7. So if you don't like the rush, which, if you don't like the crowds, come a little bit before 7. Come a little bit after 7.
Okay.
Makes for a better dining experience.
Plenty of parking.
Plenty of parking. We have parking in my lot. We have parking next door. So it should never be a problem.
So I don't call myself a foodie, but I like to eat. I can't imagine what the desserts are like.
Well, our desserts that we're making in-house right now actually is we're making a Cuban-style bread pudding, which is my grandmother's recipe. We're known for it. We're making it every week. We also do a guava cheesecake.
Oh, yes.
So that's also been on the menu for a while. And then you of course, you got to have creme brulee.
You have creme brulee?
We have creme brulee on the menu.
Well, see, now you've got me twice because you got me with the bread pudding and you got me with the creme brulee.
Nice.
And I do like guava.
It's just one of those combinations, to me, guava and cream cheese, that go together like peanut butter and jelly.
There you go. Now, so we got about a minute left. Have I missed anything?
Also we're featuring now Tuesday through Friday a 3-course early dinner menu.
Oh.
And it's for $16. So we're really trying to get people in early, and that's from 3:15 to 6.
Okay.
Every day. It's 3 courses. First course is a grilled Cuban crostini with a pesto caper mousse. Then you get a choice of a soup or a salad, and then a choice of 4 entrees for $16. And they're all items off our dinner menu that we are offering for a value to get people in early.
If you don't like coming into rush, come in early, right? That's a great idea.
Hey,
It
pleasure.
is awesome meeting you. Now I'm hungry. Rob, we got to go eat. I'm just saying. All right, so stick around because we got a lot more guests. Michael has done a out of the park job. I mean, the people we've got, and matter of fact, we're getting ready to talk to one of his staff, Jordyn, I believe her name is, and she is she is the information specialist here. So to get through to everybody here, you got to get through her. But she's also a artist and she is published,
Nice.
which is really, really good. So stick around. Go grab some tea, wine, beer. We don't judge here. It's whatever. It's the mid-afternoon. It's okay. And we'll be right back after these messages. Okay, now welcome back. And now, if that last segment didn't make you hungry, this one will probably make you shut the show off and go and get some food, because we have Nate Drury from. Now you're from Culver's.
Yes, sir.
And you are a big hitter in my world, and I consider you a big hitter because you have more than one franchise. You have one here in Brooksville. You have one in Zephyr Hills. You have one in
Inverness.
I mean, it's like you're moving and grooving.
Hey, Culver's is a great company, and what we do is we dive right into these communities we're in. So as you said, obviously Brooksville was my first one. We opened in 2018, I'm sorry. And then Zephyr Hills was also open in 2018, but Brooksville was my first one. And you know, my family, we moved here from Wisconsin. You know, we packed up the stuff. I have 4 kids now. So we bought a house online pretty much over a FaceTime call, moved down to Spring Hill, Brooksville, Florida. And,
what is Spring Hill?
Yeah, Brooksville. You know, it's right next to Spring Hill. You know, Hernando Beach.
Yeah,
everyone has to know what Hernando Beach is.
Right.
So it just, and the big thing is, where I come from in Wisconsin is a small little community north of Madison, and, where my parents grew up and my grandparents grew up. And when we got down to this area, the Brooksville area, it reminded me a lot of the town I grew up in Wisconsin, because, it's a great community. There's great people, and they do the right thing, and that's what we're all about.
Let's talk about the history of Culver just real quick. I know we got limited time with you, but just give us a background of Culver if you can.
Craig Culver, the founder, Craig and Lee Culver, founded Culver's in 1984 in Sauk City, Wisconsin. So if you think about it, 1984, I mean, I was born in 1985, so it hasn't been that long here compared to most franchises.
Right.
Florida is the fastest growing state for growth of Culver's, even though it's a Midwest company founded in Wisconsin. But the big thing with Craig Culver, and Craig is still involved in the business. You see the commercials.
Yeah.
That's Craig Culver. He's the man who founded everything that we do. When we open these restaurants, the first day you always get a phone call from Craig Culver, and it's cool. I have Craig Culver's number in my phone and exchange text messages with him. And but that's what Culver's is we take care of each other.
Family.
Even 100%, it still has that family feel, even though we are a franchise and we are in grow mode here. But we take care of each other, and Culver's takes care of us. It's a great company, and that family feel has been why we have grown like we have, because inside of those 4 walls, we take care of our guests, we take care of our teams.
The nicest employees of any restaurant, other than one other that I can think of.
I already know,
And I mean, I walk in, I feel like, ooh, I matter.
And that's the environment. We like having clean environments, and I want people to be themselves, to have fun. Obviously, we're a business at the end of the day, but I want smiling faces. I want kids laughing. I want people hustling, and I feel like that starts with me. The moment I walk through those doors, or the way I act in front of my team, it all falls from me. So I've just been so blessed with having so many great people. With all my locations, we just have strong people, and you treat people good, and they like where they work.
You treat your people good, and they'll treat your clients good, and your clients will always come back.
100%. So, Yeah, we just, that's what Culver's was founded on is doing the right thing, having clean restaurants, and the quality of our food is high quality, and we make everything to order.
Right.
So it's not like we have a bunch of burgers sitting back there or we're deep frying a bunch of food waiting. We have screens in the kitchen, and when those orders come back, we're smashing burgers on the grill or dropping fries to order. So the
Right.
kitchens are pretty cool to watch because they operate very, very quickly, and they're clean, and it's pretty cool to watch.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
Now, do I understand that you are actually getting ready to break ground?
Yes, on
Okay.
another one here in Brooksville.
Okay.
It will be downtown Brooksville, right next to the KFC on Broad Street. Next week we should have some activity on the site going,
That
but
is
that will be
absolutely phenomenal.
our second one here in Brooksville.
So, real quick for me,
Yeah.
what's the difference between ice cream?
And the
Custard.
fresh frozen custard.
Right.
The custard has a little higher butterfat content.
Okay.
We roll that custard. We have these huge machines that we run this fresh custard out every single day, and it's not like we're just running it in the morning for the whole day. We run it fresh all day, every day. So when you come in, most of the time you will see custard, a nice ribbon of custard coming out of that machine. So if you've never had custard before, man, and you get in there and that fresh vanilla, and you take a scoop of that fresh vanilla fresh out of that machine, there's nothing like
Nothing
that,
like
man.
it.
That's good. That's very good.
So I have another stop today.
Yeah,
I'm just-
exactly.
I'm
And then
already.
I'm figured you were going to ask this question too about the flavor of the day.
Yes, the flavor.
yeah.
Here's the first thing. My wife, call Culver's or go on the website and tell me what the flavor of the day is.
Yeah.
We want dessert tonight. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, that's been a big thing at Culver's since day one, that flavor of the day. And we put it on our signs, and we try to get it up by 7 in the morning because we know that people are traveling to go to work.
Yep.
And where I come from in Wisconsin, that was a big thing. People wanted to know what that flavor was so they could come for lunch or after school or at dinner time. So we pick those flavor of the days. We have a couple hundred that we choose from, and we pick them a month prior, and we have a calendar that's posted on our website that you can go on. And that's a big thing at Culver's.
Oh, that calendar is going to be my wife's new
Hey,
favorite.
absolutely.
Favorite on her tabs. It's like, what's going to be? So now I can go find out what next Thursday is going to be because I want. Yeah.
Yes.
That is amazing. So, now you said everything is done to order. It's not, so when I go in, I'm a fish guy.
Yep,
I love
yep,
the fish.
yep.
So I go in there. It's not already cooked and sitting there.
Nope.
We
We have a refrigerated fish cart.
Okay.
So we with the fish is North Atlanta cod. So we thaw it out. We temper it ourselves in our coolers. And when that fish comes up on the screen, you take a piece of fish, put it in flour with the tongs, put it in the batter.
Oh wait a minute! You actually bread it.
Yeah.
It's not just
it is
already.
it's a piece of
What?
3-ounce fillet of cod that we bread and put in the fryer to order.
Oh,
so,
my.
Yeah, exactly. So if you are in the drive-thru and you come in and order a 3-piece cod dinner, it's obviously going to take a couple minutes to cook that cod. But that's why we hustle, and that's why we have speakers in the kitchen, and we hustle, and we listen to what the order is, and we try to get that order down as fast as we can, especially if it's fish, so the guests can to get on their way and get back to work or get home or whatever they need. We also have online ordering, which has really picked up here.
I did not know that.
Yeah, we just started that about a year ago, and you can do it right from the website, obviously, and that's been a big hit here. Is just another option for guests to get some Culver's. Yeah.
So if you order online, do you come in and get it, or do you?
We have some designated parking spots that you pull in, and you can
okay.
click on that I'm here, and then
here.
we'll run it right out.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
that is absolutely phenomenal.
Yep.
That is so. If I'm watching this and I don't live in this area, and actually our viewership is actually pretty broad.
Sure.
I'm interested. I want to start a Culver's.
Yep.
What does it take?
A lot of hard work.
Right.
And Culver's is a great franchise to work for,
Okay.
So if you go to culvers.com, actually there is a link on the bottom that My Culver's, and you can kind of look to see what it takes. But, we have a program called the Mentor Program within Culver's that I've utilized, and pretty much what it is these general managers that run my restaurants for me, after they've run these restaurants for a couple of years and show that they're capable of running the day-to-day operations and they have a good attitude and they mesh well with me, we'll give them an opportunity to partner with us. So we'll send them up to Culver's. Classes up at Culver's Franchising. It's a 16-week class. And then there's a lot of interviews with some local Culver's people from the franchise. Then you get flown up to Wisconsin and you meet with the CEO, Rick Silva. And it's a pretty long process. But I have 3 people that I put through that program, and I have a 4th one that's about to go through right now. So that program allows that, and that's what I went through. I was a general manager in Wisconsin, and then I obviously showed I was capable of doing the job. And the guys that own that one up there said, "Hey, we got an opportunity, and Florida is where we're growing. And would you like to move to Florida?" And here I am. So yeah, so that's
awesome.
a great thing about Culver's, which I'm surprised more other places haven't taken on to that concept, because it gives great opportunities, and it's so good for the brand to have these hardworking people that have worked their way up, that understand what it's like to work their way up, and then that's what we do.
And that's better. Instead of just going, I'm going to buy a franchise, and then next week you're breaking ground.
Exactly.
You got to know.
Correct.
They want to know whether or not they're going to hang their hat on you.
Correct. And like the day-to-day operations in the restaurant, our general managers work the floor. When you go to Brooksville, Marilyn, the general manager, Marilyn just got approved. She's going to be going to Sebring, Florida. We're going to be breaking ground at her restaurant in a couple months.
That's awesome.
But she started with me as a day one manager, and she worked her way up. I have another manager up in Inverness, Joseph. He's actually going to be moving to Alabama. Eric, who's up in LeCanto, started with me in Zephyr Hills as a general manager. So, and then once people start to see these people grow with the brand, those other kids that have been there a couple of years, they start to be like, hey, this is real, that I could do this too. So
I could be an owner.
I have a bunch of 21, 22-year-old kids, 19, 18-year-old kids that want to do this, that are dedicated to the brand. So
Nate, thank you for being on My Chamber TV.
Thank
I'm
you.
telling you, if you're hungry, you need to go eat. We got two places for you to go eat now, and you can't go wrong. Or if you're looking for a job, you're looking for people.
Absolutely, we're always
looking
hiring.
for people, right? And you can work your way up. It's not a dead end job. Go get something to drink, get some tea, whatever, and we'll be right back after these messages. Okay, welcome back. Now, you know what? We've showed you we've talked to you about where to go eat twice, and now we're going to talk to you how to make yourself look good and take care of yourself, right?
Yes.
So I'm here with Lisa Gancedo you're with Mary Kay.
Correct.
Now, I heard you talk a couple of weeks ago at the Greater Hernando Pasco Chamber of Commerce. I have to get all out there. Their business to business. What a story. Great story. So let's talk about you. We know Mary Kay. We're going to get to Mary. Let's talk about you and what you do with your world of Mary Kay World.
Well, I've been doing Mary Kay full time for the past 3 years. I had to switch gears, so to speak. Mm-hmm. My husband of almost 37 years passed away very unexpectedly at the age of 52. Mm-hmm. That hit me like a storm, and I just had dabbled in Mary Kay prior, just as a hobby.
Right.
And then when I thought about what I wanted to do to rebrand, to kind of regroup myself, I had to decide, and it was a God thing. It came into my head and said, now's your opportunity to do Mary Kay full time.
Nice.
And that is what I've been doing for 3 years now.
And you couldn't have picked a better company.
Yes.
I mean, they've been around for a long time,
Yeah,
and they're really good products.
Absolutely. The company's been around 59 years as of this year.
Okay.
We're going into our 60th year celebration, which is amazing. The company's got amazing things happening.
Okay.
Great products.
Yeah.
Very exciting.
So are you gonna go for the pink car?
I am. My director.
Is that your goal?
It is.
Do you have that goal of the pink car?
Yes. Well, everyone has that goal. I mean, my director just earned her pink Cadillac. So that's exciting. She's picking it up at the end of this month.
Nice.
And the company actually offers 3 different cars that you can earn. So my first car that I'm earning right now, actually, is the Chevy Malibu. Then they have a Chevy Equinox, and those are gray. And then obviously the grand is the pink Cadillac.
So what does it take? I've always wanted to know, what does it take to get to those levels?
Just a matter of sharing the product, sharing the opportunity with enough women that want to join your team and come along on your journey.
But you have more, you have stuff for everybody, not just
Absolutely.
the ladies, right?
Absolutely. We have men's products.
Okay.
Teenage products for acne. So we
okay.
have products for everyone, men, women, teens, and I also offer a gift-giving business around the holidays.
Could you go ahead and pick that basket up?
Yeah.
That's pretty.
Yeah, so I offer gift-giving at the holidays.
Look at
Something
that.
I also am doing is to promote senior living, assisted living facilities.
Oh, what a great idea.
So when people are getting these from me, I'm actually donating them to the assisted living facilities in the area. I'm working with several right now.
Okay.
And also for domestic violence shelters in the area.
Oh, and it's
because they
needed.
might not get a Christmas gift
That's
otherwise.
correct, yeah.
So that's what I'm doing. It's a little Mint Bliss foot and leg lotion that everybody loves.
Are these socks, Mary Kay?
And these are free socks that came with it.
I just saw a story the other day, and that if you're having a hard time sleeping at night, wear socks.
Yes.
Loose socks, and
And
that's
these
perfect.
I've actually stopped a leg cramp in the middle of the night with this because it's infused with mint extract.
Oh, mint's good for you.
Yes, absolutely.
It's, and it's one of the essential oils.
yes,
essential oils, right?
Absolutely, it is.
Right.
So, and then we of course have men's products as well, and gift baskets. I'm looking for corporations that want to show appreciation to their employees.
Give to the
Hospitals or
employees,
anybody,
right.
in particular that wants something, very inexpensive. I offer free gift wrapping and free delivery.
Wow, you're like full service.
Yeah, and
So-
it saves a lot of corporations a lot of
Oh,
time.
well, yeah, because
Yes.
now they know what they're getting because it's
Yes.
a quality. Look, we all know that we order some of this stuff online, and next
Yes.
thing you know, it shows up and it's like not really what we
And we
wanted.
offer a 100% satisfaction guarantee, and you can't lose with that.
No. So you're perfect for big corporate, but even the small ones going, oh
Yes.
my God, where are we going to get everybody this year?
Yes. And they're supporting a small business as opposed to the big box stores.
Right. Now, how long does it take you to kind of get that stuff put together? Like that little package right there, what is that? I know that's got to be labor intensive. It's not
It's
like
not.
it.
It's
Oh, it's
actually
not?
relatively easy.
Okay.
And I have full inventory on my shelves. So if someone calls me and says, I need this delivered next week, I'm able to get it ready and have it when they would like.
So you don't just take orders and then go order it. You actually carry stock.
That is correct.
Wow.
I like my customers to be able to have it when they want it.
Your house must smell amazing.
It does.
Just saying. Now, okay, so let's talk about some of the products that Mary Kay, I know they do skin, and do they candles and perfumes?
No, we don't have candles, but we do have a full line of women's as well as men's fragrance.
Okay.
And they are quality. They are right up there with the very expensive ones.
Mm-hmm.
I have men customers that absolutely love it, and they love our prices because they are considerably less than department stores.
So if I come to you as a man and go, hey, look, this is what I'm using, and it smells like this, do you kind of go, oh, I got
can.
something that's, oh?
Yes, I do that with women as well
Okay.
because I have always loved perfume in the past, and I've used a lot of different kinds. So if
Okay.
someone says they're using another brand,
Right.
I can say, well, this might be something you would like to try. And in fact, for you, we have a new beard wash
Really?
and a beard oil. It softens it, and it smells like clary sage and peppermint.
Oh, my wife might like that too. Peppermint.
Yes.
Peppermint. I keep all the little kids that come in and go, are you Santa Claus? I said, yes.
Oh.
I don't get big until November when I eat a lot at Thanksgiving to get ready for Christmas.
Nice.
So if I start smelling like peppermint, they're going to be like,
They're gonna be
"Ooh,
following you
are
around like
Santa
kitties."
Claus. Oh my gosh. So let's talk about some of the skincare though.
Yes.
Because Mary Kay has some of the best skincare on the market.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
We actually have dermatologists on staff, and everything is tested for skin irritancy. Majority of our fragrances, skincare is fragrance-free,
Okay.
non-comedogenic, which means they do not clog pores. So we have things for teenagers. We have a full men's skincare line. We also have anti-aging skincare.
I don't know if you can fix this. Just saying.
Your skin actually looks quite nice. So yes, we have everything
Okay.
across the board for everyone's skin type. And we actually have an app that you can download on your phone. It's called the Mary Kay Skin Analyzer app. You download
really?
it, it's free, and then you send me your results, and I actually work with you to find it's like a prescription for your skin.
Wow. So
Yes.
it actually tells you like, oh, hey, by the way, this is,
it does.
we're
It
noticing.
uses infrared technology.
Wow.
And it will determine your lines, how much aging you have, and it will recommend a slew of Mary Kay products.
That is, now,
It's fantastic.
does Mary, 'cause this is the part I don't know. Does Mary, do they get into the hair care as well as the
No.
makeup?
No, we do not we specialize in only skincare.
Only
Again,
skincare, okay.
fragrance, we do have body care, full body care. We have our satin hands, we have a satin lip set. So we have mostly all for skincare.
Got it.
When we focused on that, mostly that we can provide better quality products for our
Okay.
customers
Okay.
and
So,
clients.
because the brain says, well, if they've got lotions and blah, they got makeup and they got hair, but no, it's really to take care of the.
Yes, there are a lot
That
of
is-
companies out there that do other things and then come out with a skincare. We have almost 60 years worth of experience.
Wow.
Mary Kay Ash was a real person who started the company in 1963 for
Right.
a company for women to aspire to their greatness, to overcome their obstacles, to overcome their self-esteem, their shyness. 3 years ago, I couldn't talk like this in front of you. I'd be a nervous wreck sweating. So I've overcome quite a few of my, the
Right.
self-esteem has improved greatly through talking to people. So we have, it's a skills-based business,
It
and that
is.
can be learned by
Right.
anybody.
Right. I was blown away, your story, when you were telling your story at the
B2B.
business, right. And I'm sitting there going, God bless you, because, and just a couple of years ago.
Yes.
So, and you're not sweating and you're doing really good and you know your stuff. So if I'm watching today and I want to get a hold of you to say, hey, I need some stuff, and who doesn't? How do I get
Absolutely.
a hold of you?
I have a website, and it is www.marykay.LGANCEDO, and my phone number is 352-573-8693. I'm also on Facebook. You can find me there. I'm pretty easy to find.
So if I'm a company and I go, hey, I want to call you and go, I do want to start getting my stuff. How much notice do you need for that?
You can call me and I will schedule a 5 to 10 minute appointment. I will
Okay.
come out to the office. I don't like to take up a lot of your time. You're a busy professional. I am as well. 10 minutes tops. Find out what your needs are, who you're looking to buy for, and then make a decision. You could let me know what you want. And normally I will require a 50% deposit and then 50% on delivery.
Okay, that is absolutely phenomenal. All right, so look, you want to take care of your skin? There's a lady to take care of it. So we've showed you food twice. Now we've showed you how to take care of your skin. Now we're going to show you how to take care of your body. The next guys coming up have a workout facility, and they will teach you how to be, I want to pump you up. No, I don't think that's probably not what they do. But, go grab something to drink, maybe a snack, sit back, and we'll be right back after these messages. Okay, we're back. Now look, I remember I told you we had 2 restaurants. We had a way to take care of your skin, and now we're going to have a way to take care of this. Not this, more like that, right over there. I got Bobby Reed. Bobby Reed, you were Downtown Athletics.
Yes.
What is downtown athletics?
All right, yeah, great question. Downtown Athletics is a personal training studio. One of the first questions I get is an open gym. Can anyone come and work out? No, we wanted that real private studio feel. You know, some of the folks maybe not want to train at a big gym with a lot of people, so we wanted more of a quiet setting. So just a personal training.
Now, are you there every day, or is someone there every day?
So myself, Brandy, she's another trainer there as well. We're primarily there Monday through Friday, pretty much all day availability. Starting for myself 4:45 a.m. on some days. I don't know if I would go any earlier than that, but up till early evening, 5, 6 o'clock, and then sometimes Saturdays as well.
Wow.
Yep.
Now, so to be able to come to you, I need to call you. You go through a session. Let's talk about how that works.
Yes. Easy. Anyone can find me, social media, phone numbers, my website. Just come by the gym, right there by the tower in downtown.
And we're going to talk about that tower here in a little bit.
And then what I do is we set up a meeting or a first session, kind of go over goals. What is someone trying to accomplish out of this? How can I help, get to those goals and go from there and start really slow and, work someone's strength up.
So you just don't immediately throw them into, okay, you're here every day for 2 hours.
Yeah, and that's funny. More is not always better. Probably start with like 30-minute sessions. Almost preach 30-minute sessions. We're going to be all weights, but starting real light, making sure form, range of motion, all that is correct before we start, pushing the weight a little bit.
So if I come in with you, so let's say someone with my body type, right? I come and go, I want to be like Schwarzenegger. That's not going to happen, right?
Well, we could start somewhere. It's basically, and I tell everyone that comes in, it's a marathon, not a sprint.
Right.
It's not going to happen overnight, but you got to start somewhere. But we can try to get there.
Yeah, I just don't know if I can carry that bulk.
It's a lot.
That would be the most I'd ever weighed in my lifetime.
That would be a lot.
Isn't it kind of funny that everybody, when you talk in bodybuilding, the first person they go to is Schwarzenegger?
I think that's like the ideal maybe look. Someone like, us are trying to achieve. He had that figure.
Yes.
That's very impressive. Bigger upper body, small waist. What is the proportional? It
Right.
was very good.
I always strive to be like the Bruce Lee
There
body
you go.
type because I'm thin and
But
it's really cut.
It's whatever that you're looking to achieve. We can try.
Right, and that's because it's not like you just were really good at lifting weights.
Correct.
Right, you have a background and you have a bachelor's, right? Am I correct?
Yes, I do. So a lot of schooling, education, and then even my own self experience as far as I was overweight, had a knee injury, playing basketball in high school. Prevented me from playing sports after that, gained a lot of weight from poor eating habits, being inactive, and then, enough is enough when I was like, oh, I'm like an athlete trapped in a, bigger body, out of shape. And I was like, I got to do something. And I always loved sports, but so that's when I got into fitness and really wanted to change my lifestyle and started working out, losing weight, and that's how I developed the love and the passion for fitness, and here we are today.
So I listen to people talk, even though I talk a lot, and you've said lifestyle like 4 or 5 times, which tells me it's ingrained in your DNA now. So it's not just going in and working out.
Yes.
You have to choose that lifestyle, correct?
Correct.
And is that what you help that person get onto?
Well, a discipline, accountability. I guess I didn't have anyone in the beginning for myself, but I knew I wanted it and I needed it, and not only physically, but now I can look back and say how important it was mentally for me. Just to feel good after you're done, even though I didn't like the first, it took years to drop the weight and gain the muscle and, and develop these habits. But regardless, after day one, you just go in there and do something, you feel good.
Right.
And that just today, that's one of the main reasons why I continue the lift.
Yeah, I love the people that go, I've got to make a lifestyle change and eat a salad, then they'll go to the mirror and go, it didn't work. And then they quit.
And that's
it's a marathon.
It is a marathon. And that's where if for someone wanting to hire a trainer to learn, but the biggest thing is the accountability. So if they know I'm going to be there Monday, Wednesday, Friday, maybe 5 a.m., they don't want to, make me upset by not showing up. So that holds them accountable. But then if that helps them gain momentum to where they can do it on their own, like, of course, if I want someone to come every day, that would be fantastic. But at the end of the day, I want to teach them and show them that they can do it on their own as well.
Right.
Yep.
Wow. Now, because now we're going to get into something kind of fun.
Yes.
Where is the studio located?
Okay, so it's at 100 East Liberty Street, county corner of Liberty Street and Brooksville Avenue, right next to the city's water tower in downtown.
Let's talk about that. At one point in time, you owned that water tower.
I did. I owned it for 9 days.
9 days.
9 days.
That is, and so what, you want to talk about this real quick?
Yeah.
We got a couple minutes.
Yeah, no, I'd love to.
So how did you wind up owning that water tower?
So of course the building that is now Downtown Athletics, the training studio, was on the same parcel right next to the water tower. So it was all one. Obviously, I didn't want to buy the water tower, nor did the city wanted me to have it. It was all from the beginning agreed that we're going to split it up and just buy the half of the lot for what I wanted to do it for. And then I think there was just a little bit of confusion, during the whole process of whose responsibility was to possibly come up with a new legal description for my side and then the water tower side. And, I kind of brought it to some attention, and it just, no one really knew, whose job was it. And I was like, you know what, we're just going to keep moving forward. And we did it. And then I figured out how to give it back when I needed to give it back. And, I have no doubt I wouldn't have done it any different way.
But it's so funny. For 9 days, you were the proud owner of that Brooksville water tower.
And the only person that really knew was my wife during that time. And
that's awesome.
We just chuckled back and forth about it. But I just, during that 9 days, it took 9 days to kind of figure out how to give it back.
So how many people do you have working with you at the studio?
At the gym, just myself and Brandy.
Okay.
Brandy has a great background in physical therapy. I've been training, I want to say 15 plus years, and then has some, like I said, physical therapy before that.
Okay.
That's someone that I enjoy working with, and we complement each other, different styles, and not saying one's better than the other. We're just different, and I encourage everyone to possibly even use both of us.
Okay, there you go. And now I know you don't travel as a personal trainer, and I'm not sure if Brandy, is that something down the road maybe, or you prefer just to have everybody there?
Probably at the gym, just because all the equipment it's there.
Because I know that's on everybody's mind. Well, if I'm a personal trainer, I want to come to my house. Well, no, that taking the accountability side.
I'd like someone to come out here, get out of the house, get moving, get there. And honestly, where we're at in downtown, it's just a great environment. Seeing people. I got this garage with the big clear garage doors I can open up. Especially right now, it's fall out.
Oh, it's
so
beautiful
nice
outside. Right?
Later on today, if it's nice, we're going to keep them open all day. And it just brings positive energy to get out of the house too, and get to where we're in this downtown area where it's lively.
And that's nice, because it's sometimes you drive past and it's very intimidating.
Yes.
Because you see all these big dudes out there. A lot of times it's all these big, you're like, I ain't going to go there. Look at me, I'm not going to do that. But that's not what you're about.
No, and it's completely different, And like I said, anyone at any level, even if like Brandy's got a client, I have a client. So some people do come in passing, but I look at it, even for myself too, I might be working out while Brandy has a client, but that client, myself, we're all trying to get better. Right, regardless of what level you're at. Okay. So that if you think of it like that, even that person that might look like they're in shape, they still want to get better too.
They still want to get better. That's absolutely. So once again, let's talk about the best ways to get a hold of you.
Yeah, probably social media. Bobby Reed on Instagram, Facebook, downtownathletics.com. My cell phone number, easy, call me, text, all that good stuff.
Are you on the TikTok?
I'm not on the TikTok, actually.
I'm asking everybody.
I know it's a great question.
Are you on the top?
I guess I'm a little bit too. I'm a little older than so. No, Facebook and Instagram is good enough for me.
Oh, you hanging in there with the boomers, baby.
Yes, I am.
That's what my kids say.
Yeah.
Oh, you're still on Facebook? Oh, you're a boomer. I'm not a boomer. I'm a Gen Xer, man. I'm the mean. We're the mean generation. Okay, so and I hate to say this, but cost-wise, it's it's really affordable.
Well, even I'll do this $30 a session, give or take.
What?
For 30 minutes. But the best thing is that if someone wanted to come in a small group, 2 2, 3 people, the cost of the total session goes up, but then the cost per person is cheaper.
Right,
so
right.
a lot of friends.
I was going to ask you, do you
yeah.
do groups or is it strictly one-on-one?
Pretty much one-on-one, but I do have a lot of friend groups, 2, 3, 4 individuals at one time, put a little circuit together, and then we have a monthly boot camp. We call it Swole Camp.
Swole
yeah,
Camp. Okay.
Last Saturday every month we try to put that together.
Swole.
Yeah.
Bobby,
Awesome.
thank you for being on.
Appreciate
Hey,
it very
everybody,
much.
look, if you want to get healthy, you need to at least talk to the professionals. These are the people that will help you and put you in the right direction, whether you use him or not. And you should use him. Look at the dude. I mean,
Thank
right?
you.
I wish I could look that way. It's like, so get something to drink. Stick around. We got Jordyn coming up from the Greater Hernando Chamber of Commerce, and we'll be right back.
Thank you.
Welcome back. And you know, as I keep saying, Michael did a great job. And since this is the chamber segment, we have Jordyn Ivey, and you are the information specialist. Now, I know what that means, but you need to let the folks that know. I mean, well, first of all, let's say this. If you get something from the chamber, it's probably from Jordyn. I'm just saying. But tell us what you actually do for the Hernando County Chamber of Commerce.
Well, I'm the information specialist, so basically anything regarding information, that is what I am assigned to. Anything to do with member accounts, payments, just general information about the county. I can do my best to try to answer those questions.
Okay.
Or at least send them to someone who would know the answers to those questions.
So when I email the chamber from the website, that all comes through you, right?
Yes, it does.
You kind of scrub a little bit, make sure, well, that's a crazy person. We don't want them talking to the Michael or the president. Is that right?
Yes, so I'm basically the gatekeeper.
You're the person everybody tries to get through. Mm-hmm. You're like, hey, I need to see. No. So what's going on at the chamber?
Well, right now we are preparing for our business expo, which is in November.
Yes.
And that's steadily picking up as far as vendors are coming in, which means that spots are filling up. And yeah, so about every day we probably get 1 or 2 forms in, which is amazing.
Right.
And it's going to be a great event, really.
Now, where's that event going to be this year?
That event this year will be at Wikiwachi.
Okay.
It's actually going to be on a Thursday night, so that should be interesting.
Pre-weekend.
Pre-weekend, yes.
Pre-weekend. Get your weekend go. Now, well, here's what's going to happen is everybody's going to come to and go, oh, you know what? So this weekend they'll go to the expo, and then over the weekend go, okay, we need this person, we need this person, we need this. Oh, we got to go talk to that person because this person, blah blah blah, because we got that person. You'll have everybody excited.
Oh yes.
Right.
That's the goal. That's the idea.
There you go. So what else is going on in the chamber?
Well, we have a few events this month in October.
Let's talk about them.
So at the end of the month, we actually have our mixer. So we have quarterly mixers. And Mike put this one on with Brian's Place, and it's actually being sponsored by Citarella. Mm-hmm. And it's going to be kind of a Halloween-themed costume party mixer. So we're trying to encourage everyone to dress up, come out, and just have a good time.
Okay. Now, you know what that date is?
Yes, that is October 27th.
Oh, right by. Oh,
yes,
that's
it's
right
right
there.
there.
Oh, that's going to be so much fun.
Yes. So that's going to be an exciting event right there. We do have one at mid-month,
Okay.
the 20th. It's in the morning. It's a training. It's an HR class training
Okay.
here at the chamber. And
Okay.
I believe it's Pam Baldwin
Okay.
is the speaker. And she has been in HR forever. So she is going to really divulge all her knowledge to everyone in
The
attendance.
scariest part of a business
Yes.
is HR.
Yes.
It is. It frightens me on a daily basis. I'm like, oh, what could happen today?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Now, so let's bunny trail real quick, because the chamber, a lot of chambers that you go to, they're okay sized, right? But this chamber, I have to give you guys props, because you have this beautiful back room that is, I mean, when we walked in today, it's already set up for something, which of course we had to move everything. But that's offered to your chamber members, correct?
Yes. Chamber members, we do rent out this room for,
Okay.
it's a large discount in price. We rent out this room, and we also have a small conference room for
Okay.
people who just want to come in and rent that room for maybe like a board meeting or something like that.
Okay. Now, so, wait a minute, so it's open to the public as well?
Yes.
Because that's unusual.
Yes, it is open to the public. We do have a few people who do rent out this room.
Okay.
Pretty much on a monthly basis. But for non-chamber members, the price is a little bit different.
Right. Well, it's got to be, because you're not a chamber member.
Yes.
You know, if you're going to use the facilities, you got to pay for the
You get some
facilities,
benefits.
Right. So, if I have a business and I want to do like a symposium, or I want to do a training, or I want to do a get to know, or like a realtor, or you guys will allow those businesses to come here and do that.
Absolutely.
That is absolutely phenomenal. I mean, and how many people does it hold? Do you know that off the top of your head? 'Cause
I don't know that-
I'm throwing stuff at you here. I'm like, what?
I think that's a Morris thing. I think he would know the number exactly.
We're going to have to get him on here.
But
Yeah.
I do know that we can hold quite a few people in this
Yeah.
room.
It looks like right now 100 and something people almost would be easy.
Probably.
Right. Oh, that is, so I interrupted you. So what else is going on in the wonderful chamber?
Other than those two events, really, those are the big, or the three.
Yeah.
Those are the big ones. We do have our gala coming up in December. I believe we only have about, last I heard, like 40 something tickets left.
Wow.
Which basically if it's 40 tickets, that's 20 couples.
Right.
So there's really barely any tickets left.
Okay.
And that is definitely filling up
And where's that
fast.
going to be?
That is going to be at Glen Lakes. We had it there last year, and it was
Okay.
absolutely beautiful.
Now, Glen Lakes is out near, I don't know where Glen Lakes is.
I believe it's up 19.
Oh, okay. Yep, you're right. It is on that. Okay. And so now that is, when is that coming up?
That is December 2nd. Don't quote me on it. I think it's a Friday night.
Okay. That will be fun.
Yes,
right?
that will be
Is
fun.
now that's a dressy affair.
Yes, definitely a formal affair.
No overalls.
No overalls.
Unless they're sparkly overalls, and that's
Maybe.
considered dressed up. I'm just saying, sparkly overalls is okay. Let's talk about the B&B. Is that Tuesday at Silverthorne?
Silverthorne, yes.
And now, do you have to be a member of the chamber?
No, you do not. So the B2B, actually, we encourage everyone to go and attend that before they join and be a chamber member, mostly because neither of us are certain if we're going to be a good fit for each other. And we're not going to try to sell you something that's not going to work for you.
Right.
So Mike has really done a great job building that B2B.
He has.
And so we encourage everyone, before you join the chamber, go visit the B2B, try it out, see how
Right.
you like it. And so far it's been great. People do love the B2B.
From experience, I have been to two. One, I did one of the B2Bs when it was on the road and it was moving around, and then now I've been to two of the B&Bs that are at Silverthorne, right? And the lunch is absolutely phenomenal.
Oh,
the
yes.
food is really, really good, very inexpensive, and you're right. I get to meet people to see if I'm going to fit. I never fit in. That's always my problem. But I tell you, the Hernando Chamber, the Greater Hernando Chamber of Commerce has really kind of opened their arms to us. So it's really nice. So so this young lady is not going to brag about herself, but I'm going to brag about her. I just found out from Michael that you have 3 books?
Yes,
You
sir.
you are an author.
Yes.
Okay, what do you write about?
I write primarily young adult fantasy books.
Okay.
And I try to keep them as age appropriate as possible.
That's
for
nice.
anyone to enjoy that.
Okay, so let's talk. So I just want to make sure that everybody knew that she's smart. Right there, she got her going on. That's why she's the information specialist. I'm just saying.
Well, thank you.
So anything else going on in the chamber that you need? Like, do we have ribbon cuttings coming up, or?
We do have one ribbon cutting. I believe it's for Doma title. I can't say the date off the top
That's
of my
okay,
head.
but you got one. Is it on the website?
It is on the website.
Let's talk about the website.
So-
The website's very robust.
Yes. So anything that we have coming up, it will be on our website.
Okay.
Events, ribbon cuttings, just different things that you might want to get involved with. Our chamber members
Right.
put their events on our website as well.
Okay.
Even non-chamber members, they're encouraged to put their events on our website. So if maybe, say someone's having an event down in Brooksville, but they're not a chamber member,
Right.
they can put their event on our website. And what's really cool about that is the Five and Dime magazine,
Right.
which comes out, I believe it's every 2 months.
Okay.
They actually pull some events from our website, and they will put that in their magazine as upcoming events.
That's awesome.
So,
See, the chamber is a wealth of information, right?
Yes,
Correct? So
absolutely.
how do people get a hold of the chamber?
there are a few different ways. You
Okay.
can walk in through the door. You can call our phone number.
Okay.
Or you can send us an email.
Okay. And of course, there's a website.
Yes, there
The
is a
website's
website.
I'm telling you, very, very robust website. Whenever we need to find what's going on over here, when I live in Pasco, I'll go to the Chamber of Commerce and I'll go, okay, what's going on? Oh, look, that's going on, that's going on, that's going on. This is really cool.
Yes.
So, and this is a happening place. Most people back in the day when you go, I'm going to go up to Hernando County or I'm going to Brooksville, people are like, oh, good for you. And now everybody's like, well, what are you doing? Because there's so much going on up there.
Oh, yes. There's
It's always something
so
going
much.
on. Honey, thank you for being on the show. And you know what? Thank you for watching today. We really appreciate it. You had a lot of things that you could have been doing and other things you could have been watching, but you're watching us and you're taking care of us. And you know what? If you're up in the Hernando County, you need to be a part of this chamber. Thanks for watching. We'll see everybody next week on My Chamber TV.